Today I have another deck profile for you all, and that is going to be another fun deck I like to play, Fluffles. I've always actually enjoyed these decks. They're quite cutesy, but can also be evil at the same time. So here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Once again, leave a like, subscribe afterwards. If you don't like something or recommend something else, feel free to leave a comment. And if you want me to deck profile any other decks, leave a comment. I'll try my hardest to try and build that deck. So there we go. Starts off, I run 3 Fluffle Dogs. Very fun card in the deck. Normal summon, get to search, so main thing. A lot of the things in this deck, I do like to use a lot of search power or use effects to allow me to get something else I need. Saying that, I do run 3 Fluffle Bears. This is to get to the toy vendor. Also can be used for fusion like any of the other cards, but mainly I use this to get toy vendor. Next, for the draw combo, I run 3 Fluffle Wings. This is in my grave, another Fluffle, so I'd have used this for a fusion, or if I had sent this to the grave for something else, either a Foolish Burial or something else, then I'd be going and say toy vendors on field, activate Fluffle Wings effect, banish bear, get 1 draw, then activate the other effect of Fluffle Wings, pitches that to the grave, gets me another draw. So that's 2 cards I need right there. Next, I do run 2 Fluffle Owls. Pretty much activates effect on the field, can search for polymerization, which is quite handy. That's mainly what I use it for. Next, I run 2 Fluffle Penguins. When it's used for a fusion summon, I get to draw 2 cards, but then have to discard 1. So primarily I would be getting a card I don't want, but that extra card is quite useful. Next, moving off my Fluffle cards, I run 3 Edge Imp Chain, sorry. Quite useful effect. You can see. When this card declares an attack, I can add a card, which it won't ever attack, but when it's sent to the grave in particular ways, I do get to add 1 Fright Fur card depth to my hand, which is quite useful from my deck to my hand. Next, rounding off my Edge Imp cards, I do run 2 Edge Imp Sabers. It's quite useful, and it is used for a lot of fusion cards in my deck, as well as it can be easily brought back from the grave. To finish off my monsters, I do run 3 King of the Swamp. Some Fluffle decks, most don't run this. I don't know why. Personally, I run it because it can be substitute for any fusion monster, as well as I can pitch to the grave from my hand and add a polymerization from my deck to my hand. So it is quite handy for me. Next, going on to my spells, there are no traps in this deck, because once again, I do try to create a lot of OTK decks, or with Fluffle decks, you don't really need much traps. If I was, I would put in a Solemn Strike, Quaking Mirror Force, basic protection just to help you out. So for spells, I do run the 3 Toy Vendors. If you don't know what this does, pitch a card from your hand to the grave, then you reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Fluffle, you get to special summon it. If it's not, send it to the grave. You can do this once per turn only, but if you've got multiple, then you can activate multiple. So if I've got 3 of these, then I can activate the effect 3 times, 1 off each. That's what that means. Next, I do run the 2 Fright Fur Fusions. Because this, as I said, OTK deck I'm trying to build, I would only use 1 once per turn. I did run this at 3, but it got too cluttered, and 2 is just a magic number. Next, I do run the 1 Fright Fur Factory. Can help out, it's just an extra card. Next, because you must, I run the 3 Reprint of Polymerization, just looks a lot nicer to me. To fusion my monsters, of course. then the 3 fusion recoveries, added polymerization from my graveyard that was used, as well as a monster that was used for a fusion summon. Next, I do run 1 instant fusion. Person I got off sadly didn't look after it that much, so I am looking at trying to get 3 more of these. It is quite handy for this fusion deck. Though when Link Summoning comes out, I don't know how this is really going to play. If it goes straight to the extra Link zone, or if it goes to a monster zone, it's still very unclear to me, but hopefully gets all sorted out before Link Summoning comes out. Next, I run the 2 Foolish Barrel of Goods. I run this because I can send Toy Vendor from my deck to the grave, and if it's sent to the graveyard, I get to add either a Fluffle or Agent monster from my deck to my hand. So it is quite handy. Next, I run 1 Foolish Barrel of Goods. Primarily, I'd be sending either Fluffle Wings or Edgimp Saber to the grave. Edgimp Saber I can special summon, or Fluffle Wings I can just activate its effect to draw. Or if I've got Fright Fur in my grave, I can just send whichever Fluffle I want, just to give that extra fusion. To round off my deck, of my main deck, I do run Field Destruction of 1 Dark Hole and 1 Raigeki. Board one. Just to get rid of those pesky monsters before I special summon and bring out all mine. For my extra deck, my fusions that I run the 3 Fright Fur Sheep. Once destroyed, it gets special summoned, brought back, extra attack, quite useful. Next, I run the 2 Fright Fur Tigers. Just once brought out, get to destroy up to how many cards we use to special summon it. Fusion summon it, sorry. Either way. And it's just quite handy. Next, I run my Fright Fur Wolf. I run 3 of them. Just a good extra... if you can't read the effect, I'll read it to you. It just helps you attack more times, depending on how many monsters were used to bring it out. So, if I wipe my opponent's board and I bring out at least that, and I've used 3 monsters and that's game right there, quite easily. Next, I do run 2 Fright Fur Krakens. And to finish it off, I do run 2 Fright Fur Sabertooths. These 4 are quite handy. I bring them out more times than anything, and it has helped me win a lot of games. That's it for my Fright Fur deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a link. Like the page. Leave a comment if you want to say anything, if you've got any ideas of how to improve it. And subscribe if you want to see more content such as this. I'll try to bring out more decks each day, as many as I can. And if you want a particular deck, leave a comment. I'll try my hardest to make it.